Alright, today we are going to be learning about percentages. Woo-hoo! Okay, and we're going to be learning about how percentages go to fractions, specifically out of 100. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start with the square. This square is going to be 100 square units. So that means there's 100 little squares within this big square. So now what we want to do is we want to break that same square into 4 equal parts. Now when we break it into 4 equal parts, to figure out how many squares are in each of these parts, we have to take the whole number, so 100, and divide it by how many parts we split it into, which we split it into 4 equal parts. Equal is a key word there. If we do that math, that will give us 25. So what we know is one of these quadrants is 25 out of 100. Or it's 1/4 of this big square. So how percentages work is 1/4 of this giant square is 25 parts, because there's 100 parts to start with. If you divide 100 by 4, you get 25 parts. So that will give us 25 out of 100, which is equal to 25%. Now, what does this 1/4 have to do with anything? We can simplify this down into 1/4. They're actually the same thing. So if we have 1/4 of anything, we can magnify it up into 100 on the denominator and 25 on the numerator. So 1/4 is also equal to 25%. So now we're going to look at a little different problem. We're going to look at a problem where we have a circle. And that circle has 36 square units. Now we want to break that circle into 6 equal parts. Pretend those are equal. So we have 36 total units and we have 6 equal parts. So let's take 36, the whole, and divide it by 6 equal parts. What will that give us? 6. So what I'm thinking here is, okay, our last one we did 100 divided by 4, that was 25, and that ended up being 25%. So this is probably 6%. Now, if we think of this logically, okay, we got 6 parts, and if they're all 6%, if we add up all those percentages, so 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus, or 6 times 6, we will get 36%. Which, if we have 6 parts that make the whole, which is 100%, that can't be equal to 36. So we know that's wrong. So what does this 6 signify? Well, if we look at our problem here, we got 6 parts of 36. So in order to find the percentage, we have to look at, okay, this is a whole, so let's say 100%, and we divide that into 6 equal parts. So let's take 100, let's say percent, divided into 6 parts. So 6 parts of 100% would give us 16.67%. What we could do also to find the percentage is flip this around, because we know this 6 will give us the area of one of these, But if we flip it around, it'll give us the same, it'll give us a ratio similar to 1/4. Remember how we had 1/4 down here? If we do 6 divided by 36, it will equal that same thing. Just like the previous one where we had 25 divided by 100 was the same as 1 divided by 4. So now, what I want you to do is I want you to work on a problem where I give you a part of a whole and the percentage. So let's say we have a piece of pizza, or a whole pizza, and I give you one slice. And we know that slice is 4 square units. And I tell you that this part of the pizza is exactly 12.5%. I want you to tell me how many square units this entire pizza is.